Well, we begin the second half hour of The Current with your biggest national stories. First, a government shutdown has been avoided. But now, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy might soon be out of a job. Just hours before the government was set to shut down, McCarthy worked with Democrats to pass a short-term spending bill. Now, Florida Republican Representative Matt Gaetz says he'll try to remove McCarthy from his leadership position. The government will now remain open until mid-November. The Republican rep says he plans to file a motion to vacate, which allows any member to trigger a vote to remove McCarthy as Speaker.
It is becoming increasingly clear who the Speaker of the House already works for, and it's not the Republican conference.
If somebody wants to make a motion against me, bring it.
A motion to vacate may be filed as early as this week. The Speaker appears confident, saying he would survive any such vote. So now a government shutdown has been avoided, but only for 45 days. It's all thanks to a short-term bill that keeps the government funded through November 17th. This includes $16 billion in disaster aid for things like the Maui fires, but it drops additional funding for Ukraine. The bill was largely passed by Democrats, with 90 Republicans voting against it. Meanwhile, Donald Trump is in a New York court today for the start of a civil trial where he's accused of lying about his wealth. Now, earlier, the former president sounded off outside the courtroom.
Simply put, it's a witch hunt.
Okay, now to explain today's happenings, we have to give context from last week. That was when the judge overseeing this case found Trump and his organization overvalued properties, including Mar-a-Lago and the 40 Wall Street building in New York City. So this judge has already determined that Trump, as well as his adult sons, Donald Jr. and Eric, committed fraud. Now today's trial is to determine how much money Trump will need to pay out in penalties.
Basically, what the judge has done is reviewed the documents in the case and said, this is all I need. This is a documents case. It is clear that there was fraud here.
And the state has asked for at least $250 million in penalties. Trump could also be banned from conducting business in New York. The former president has denied any wrongdoing. Student loan debt repayments are resuming this month for some 28 million Americans. The payments were put on pause for 3 years during the COVID-19 pandemic. According to the Federal Reserve, the monthly payment for the average borrower will range between $200 and $300. The Education Department is establishing a 1-year grace period for borrowers who miss payments. It's also rolled out a new plan called SAVE that could lower some people's payments depending on their monthly income. You can go to studentaid.gov to calculate your bills under that plan.